Yeah, so far I've been cool. I'm still feeling good, and so, but now the butterflies are starting to hit, kind of getting a little.
My gosh, talking about a perfect couple. I'm going to give you no doubt that God picked the perfect person for Caitlyn.
I think he has known for a while, and but I can't really think of like a specific moment myself, other than him coming home and going. Just kind of had a little bit of a look of resolve in his eyes.
Woo, yeah, I'm starting to feel it. Yeah.
Trek and Caitlyn, today we celebrate this divine plan in your lives. In the creation story, we see God forming man and woman in his image, declaring his work very good. But he also recognized that it is not good for man to be alone. And in his kindness, he created a woman, a partner uniquely suited to him. Marriage is the joining of two lives into one. It is a holy bond where two hearts learn to walk together in unity, love, and mutual support. This sacred union reflects God's grace that is designed to grow in Christ's likeness, teaching us patience, humility, and selflessness. It is through this covenant that we learn to give fully of ourselves, just as Christ gave himself fully for us.
My name is Alexandra. I'm Catherine's big sister and one of her maid of honors. I'm 2 years older than her, and I just feel super thankful for the fact that pretty much every memory I have growing up is with her. I always like to joke that I taught her how to read, and so everything she does is because of me. But really, it's quite far from the truth. Caitlyn has always been just brilliant and witty and beautiful, and that has nothing to do with me. And I really have honestly probably learned more from her than I've taught her. And I'm just so thankful to have gotten to grow with her and to be strengthened by her as a sister.
Feel good. I felt really relaxed all day. I was like pretty tired this morning, but I honestly think that like it's helped me kind of keep it cool because I would have been usually kind of jittery. So I feel good. So yeah, I'm excited. It's nice to have like I'm kind of feeling real with my makeup done and everything. So, but yeah, it's been nice. Me and Chuck had coffee this morning, and that was like a really great start to the day. And so, yeah, just chilling. Just kind of having all my girls here, and that's good, I think.
It's been so much fun because Caitlyn has always been a very peaceful child, and so this has just been a really fun time for us. She's been living at the house, so we've had a lot of daily interactions, a lot of one-on-one time, a lot of planning and preparation, and then this last week is a lot of getting things done, and it's even been a lot of fun. So it's been a good, enjoyable time. Good season.
Trek is one of the most fun people to be around. I've known him since high school, where he and I spent the years cutting it up in band, staying up late playing League of Legends and Magic the Gathering. He's a huge nerd. I don't know if you know this or not. And trying even to act in the musical. Trek may have only had one line, but believe you me, it was the one line you did not want to miss.
My favorite thing about Trek is probably his just joy. He's so sweet and just so happy, and honestly just how much he loves Kat, which I know sounds cheesy, but it's so true. Like it seems to not just me but everybody that she's his whole world, so that's really sweet. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I'm gonna cry at some point.
Is this it?
I might.
Oh my gosh.
You look so handsome.
Thank you. No, it's just a blessing. Just when I got to see Caitlyn and then Suzanne and Alexandra and Em all together, I'm just a very lucky and grateful person. And she looked beautiful. And it's going to be fun to see Trek and his expression when Caitlyn and I come out. And just, this is probably one of the best days of my life.
Like your tux.
Thank
this is a great tux.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Good.
Little bow tie. 100%.
You ready?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm ready.
Trek's lucky man.
I know.
I think he's ready too.
Yeah, he's like, where's my bride?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Just a little tear. That's okay.
Yeah, so far I've been cool. I'm still feeling good, and so, but now the butterflies are starting to hit, kind of getting a little in the stomach, and so it's like, I'm excited to see her. And, I was just looking at the time, it's a little bit past 3. So that means the ceremony is in like 45 minutes. And so it's exciting. I'm excited. Feel like I could just jump around,
Have you had a good day?
Oh yeah, we've been the groomsmen. We've just been hanging out. We were playing Chameleon just now,
Oh, really?
and we are so bad at it.
Chameleon?
Yeah.
Like the board game?
Yeah, the board
Oh,
game.
that's sweet.
Yeah, but it's fun. We're just hanging out. We got some food.
Got to see your mom.
Yeah, I got to see my mom, so that was sweet.
Good. Excited?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What time is it? How much time do we have?
I think it's like 3:15 almost.
Is it
3:20.
It is a booth.
Yeah.
Looks good.
We have T-minus 40 minutes ish.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been good. It's good to feel your hand.
I know. Yeah, I'm looking good.
I bet. No doubt, you always look good.
It turned out how I want, so I'm
Oh, good. How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Like you're.
Yeah, I feel better.
Okay.
I feel good. It was actually kind of nice. I was really relaxed all day, and so now I'm like giddy. So I was like,
Oh,
it
good.
kind of worked out. I was relaxed. I was kind of chilling and drinking water, and now I feel like really good. And I cried when I saw my dad. So.
Aw.
Yeah. Aw. Okay.
Yeah, I bet that's sweet.
Your boutonniere looks good. Don't look over here.
I'm not.
Okay.
Wait, you look at me?
I just peeked a little.
Hey. I thought we had an agreement.
I think that's allowed. So. Okay.
Well, I guess you already kind of saw the fit.
Yeah, I did. He tried it on. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
I guess I'll see you soon.
Oh, don't look at that.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye. Don't peek. Okay.
Something that Trek knows that I think is really interesting is just because you don't ask for a hug doesn't mean you don't need it. And it's dusty in here, is it not? Is that just me? Woo. But anyway, Trek would ignore my placations ask him not to, and he would do it anyway, and he'd give me the biggest, best Trek hug you've ever gotten in your life. And I don't know, I'm sure many of you have received the legendary Trek hug. It's crushing and loving and very special, all at the same time. And honestly, that was something that made me feel very confident in myself, because Trek would give me a big old bear hug and wouldn't let go, and he wouldn't say anything, because I'm sure that I was absolutely digging into his ribs or, something like that. And he never said anything like that. And was the first person to do that for me. And it was a very, very awesome experience. We'll just put it that way.
So with the high esteem that I think of Catherine, I always wondered who would she end up with. And then that's when Trek entered the picture. Whenever this friend from Cincinnati wanted to plan this trip down to Texas to come meet her family. And I was like, what type of friend is this? And so that was really fun. And the next thing I know, Trek's in our living room playing games around the table with 3 sisters who are just being crazy and all the things. But luckily he has 2 sisters who kind of prepped him on that energy. So thank y'all for that.
I think it's going to be long, to the feet. That's pretty standard. Or no, not to the feet. It's going to kind of go around her, like that type of thing. And then, so I think it's going to kind of have a train. She has the veil. And I think it's going to be kind of like the more solid fabric going kind of higher up to her neckline, and then kind of like a lace around. And I think it's going to have sleeves. That's what I think it's going to be. And so, but we'll see. I've been wrong before. Only once though.
I go back and look at journals. I used to journal more rigorously years ago, but especially when the kids were small. But you would think that when I go back and look at those journals, God answers prayers. And almost everything that I journaled when these girls were born has come to fruition with Trek. And it's just amazing. The other thing that I'm very grateful for is common faith. We don't have to drag Trek into the family screaming and kicking about where we're at on what we believe in. And that's one thing that's also just an awesome thing. Trek and I have had a ton of great conversations about this. And I got goosebumps. I just now got the first set of goosebumps, and it's over this particular topic. And I'm so grateful about that.
Trek, please repeat after me. I, Trek, take you, Catherine.
I, Trek, take you, Catherine,
To be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife,
To have and to hold.
to have and to hold,
From this day forward.
from this day forward,
For better or for worse.
for better or for worse,
For richer or poorer.
for richer or poorer,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
To love and cherish.
to love and cherish,
Until death separates us.
until death separates us,
According to God's sovereign plan.
according to God's sovereign plan,
And Christ's sacrificial love.
in God's sacrificial love,
And the Spirit's gracious help.
and the Spirit's gracious help.
Catherine, please repeat after me. I, Catherine, take you, Trek,
Catherine, take you, Trek,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
and to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer, or poor,
in sickness and in health,
in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
until death separates us.
until death separates us,
According to God's sovereign plan.
according to God's sovereign plan,
And Christ's sacrificial
in
love.
Christ's sacrificial love,
And the Spirit's gracious help.
and the Spirit's gracious help.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and joy to present to you for the very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Trek Boylan.
I am loving my first child getting married. I am thrilled that he has found that special person in Catherine that's going to be his companion and walk alongside him and witness his life from this point forward. I think that's a powerful thing to get to walk along somebody and know them and be part of their story. My favorite thing about Catherine is how well you, because I know you're watching, how well you integrate into the family game night. You are smart. I love watching you learn how to do 42. And you guys need to know that just because you beat us the last time doesn't mean that you're going to be consistent winners against Kurt and Michelle. I'm looking forward to many, many years of getting together and playing Catan and Rummikub and 42 and Oh Heck and Telestrations and all the fun things that we play together. I love that family time, and it's pretty cool that Catherine does that well. And I think it's just a fun time together, and we're going to have a lot more.
Each person sitting in this room, we receive a legacy. We don't really have much say-so on that, on what we get as a legacy, but we do have say-so on what legacy we receive. leave, excuse me. Thank you. What legacy we receive and leave. And that's one thing that Trek and I have had conversation about, is that I'm just so grateful for the Boylans to give us a man with character and raised a good guy. And I'm just so happy they fell in love. And we just want to continue to invest in them as their parents and son-in-law. And I'm sure that they'll do the same thing for Catherine. And then legacy that we'll leave, hopefully it'll be generational, because we want to try to think in terms of generations.
We really couldn't think of a better match for Catherine than Trek. And so it's been so fun to see how y'all complement each other, but also, I mean, independently, Trek, we just think you're so wonderful. And like Emma said, this is our first brother. So we couldn't have pictured a better one. You've been like an answered prayer, and as a person individually, and then also as a match for Catherine. And so we have a lifetime to look forward to, and we're just super excited.
Trek and Catherine, today you have made a sacred covenant before God and these witnesses, pledging your lives and hearts to one another. By the power of your vows, the exchanging of rings, and the grace of God's presence, and by the authority granted to me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Trek, you may now kiss your bride.